Since the devs announced the rework of Dragon, there has been tons of sneak peeks and leaks that you might have missed. Like this one. Yep, that's right. That was the new Divine Art fighting style, so if you don't want to miss out on any sneak peek or leak like that one, make sure to watch till the end. We'll start out with the good leaks, and we'll progressively get to the absolutely fantastic leaks. For our first sneak peek, we have this tweet from Rip Indra showcasing the new reworked model of the dragon fruit, with Indra emphasizing on the fire rings surrounding the fruit. Back when he first tweeted this, we didn't really know what he meant by what the fire rings represent, but now, we're pretty confident of what Indra meant. Stick around cause it has a special connection with another leak in this video. Here are some images of the new completely revamped Hydra Island located in the Third Sea. We can see quite a few differences, especially the falling leaves effects which I like a lot personally. For this leak we have a short clip from Zeoles of the brand new Volcano Island. In my opinion that island was sick and they even used magma fruits effects for the volcanic eruption. Anyways, most people are speculating that this new island is probably going to be a sea event, just like Kitsune Island. I'm honestly not sure, but I'd personally prefer it to be an actual island than a sea event. For this sneak peek, it's a video clip showcasing the reworked Hydra Island, the new Dragon Dojo, new hotbar icons, reworked Flash Step, and the rework of Serpent Bow. We got to see what the environment of Hydra Island looks like now, with all the leaves falling and the new buildings. There's also the revamp of the hotbar that we've been waiting for years at this point, which makes me really happy. We even get to see the cooldown on Flash Steps now, which is a game changer in PvP.
Hey guys, it's PDZ from the future here. I just finished editing and realized, where the hell are the items? Do the abilities just replace the items like that? How are we supposed to switch between items?
There's also this new Dragon Dojo that appears to be at some corner of Hydra Island. My guess is that this is where you get the new dragon race that I'm going to showcase later on in this video, so that's another reason to keep watching. And another thing that I'm very hyped about, and I'm sure that you will be too, is the complete rework of guns. Guns were and are still garbage, so hopefully this update will change that. Besides, we all know how much better swords became after their rework in Update 20. Anyways, let's continue. Shafi, a developer of Blox Fruits, posted this clip on Twitter, possibly hinting at either the revamp of enchantments, new blessings and curses, or even a brand new feature coming to swords. The first one looks similar to Cursed Dual Katana's aura, so I'm guessing that this is probably a revamp of aura effects on swords. The second one is most likely going to be a curse enchantment, by looking at how cursed it feels. The third one's blurred, but we can kinda see some effects that resemble sanguine art going on here, so it's probably also going to be a curse enchant. This one's pretty obvious, it's the Storm Blessing. This one too, it's the Burning Blessing. Now this one's harder, but we can still tell that it's probably the Frozen Enchant, since there's snowflake effects on the handle of the sword. And for the final one thing's for sure that it isn't in the game yet, but from the green effects, I'm guessing that it could be a new Poison Enchant. Now for this next sneak peek, it actually contains two important information in it. Did you see it? Well, it was the revamp of aura effects, and the revamp of Port Town. From the soundtrack, we can easily tell that it's Port Town, and the revamp of this island could also mean that we're getting every other outdated island reworked as well, just like the sneak peeks from a few years ago. Speaking of sneak peeks from a few years ago, let me remind you of what they said. This tweet from the official Blox Fruits account mentioned many things, and some are already confirmed or even added already, such as Dragon rework and M1 attacks for new fruits. Now what's not confirmed already is Control rework, though many people are speculating that it could come out secretly as well for Update 24. Here's another sneak peek of possibly a upgrading system revamp, maybe even costing fruits to upgrade your swords to become OP. Anyways, let's get back to the current sneak peeks that we have for Update 24. Here's a sneak peek of the new Instinct aka Ken animation. In fact, not only did that showcase instinct reworked, it also showed another reworked gun that has a crazy fire rate. And now, here's another reworked animation that's coming in this update. Yep, that's right. Now there's an animation for getting hit, and Knockback 2 is getting animated as well. Before we get into the leaks for Dragon and Divine Art, let's take a look at some new dialogues and quests that got leaked. Now some of these are really obvious, for example, this one obviously hints to Mirage Island. However, some others are just impossible to understand, like this one. However, one thing is sure, they all hint to islands or locations. And the one that interests me the most is the last one, where it tells you to go back to the prehistoric island. Alright, let's organize our ideas now. The prehistoric island is probably the Dragon Island that we talked about earlier, the one Zeoles showcased. And since the dialogues are obviously from an upcoming quest, could it be the quest to unlock Dragon Awakening? Here's two new NPCs that are coming in this update, called Divine and Statue. And here are the script on the quest to obtain Divine Art. Oh yeah, and there's also going to be a new subclass, called Helmsman. Helmsman focuses on boosting the speed of boats. But it also has some other perks, for example, you will never get knocked off from sea events anymore, and a minigame can trigger if the player is driving with this subclass for a boost. The minigame consists of driving toward an indicator. Here's an image of the indicator. And here are some more images that show up when you use Helmsman. Sadi, Shursui, and Wando are getting renamed to Saishur, Shizu and Orochi. There's going to be a new feature called Server Mode that's probably coming to private servers, as well as a UI to kick players. Skins are also getting added, though it's only character skins and fruit skins for now. For this update, only Dragon will have a skin. Here's an example of how it could be used. And finally, here's a list of skins for Dragon and their requirements. Notice how there's a new currency called Dragon Respect. For now, we only know that it can be used to unlock skins. According to Axu 123, there is going to be another two new NPCs called Dragon Wizard and Dragon Knight. Dragon Knight will tell you how much Dragon Respect you have, and you'll be able to claim rewards from a Dragon Quest. Dragon Wizard will serve as the shop to spend Dragon Respect. As I mentioned previously, only the purchase of skins is confirmed, but there's also an item called Dragon Talisman, which could be an accessory. Dragon Talisman will cost at least 1000 Dragon Respect, 500 fragments and 1 Dragon Scale. However, you'll need to learn the Dragon Tether ability first before being able to trade your Dragon Respect for items. To get it, you'll have to collect Dragon Egg from the prehistoric island. Dragon Wizard also lets you change your race to Dragon, which I'm going to showcase in just a few moments, so be sure to keep watching. Now, no more yapping, the moment you've all been waiting for, the Dragon Heart Sword, the Dragon Race, the full moveset of Divine Art, and the V move of Reworked Dragon. Here's the leak of the brand new sword Dragon Heart. In my opinion, the AoE is just too OP and they must nerf it before the update comes out, bruh. Oh yeah, forgot to include some images, so here are some bonus pics. This is a comparison of Dragon's new model compared to T-Rex model, and we can see from this image that Dragon transformation will be absolutely massive after the rework. This is likely the rework of Dragon Talon, which I think is pretty literally fire. Huh, get it? Yeah. I'm so funny. Now, I'll be showcasing the V4 awakening of the new Dragon race. Tada! And here's the lore, their people are no longer in hiding. It's time for those who were hardened by fire to rise from the ashes. Once a pacifist race nearly wiped out during the Dragons vs Hydras battle, they now rise with their hearts set ablaze for vengeance. On the mountains of what was once Dragon Island, the Draco have quietly built a dojo, training in secret to reclaim their homeland. Now, finally, I'm showcasing divine art and dragon reworked. Those are some crazy animations right there. But unfortunately, as a PvPer, I don't think that this fighting style will become meta. Though Timeless Misery could function similarly to Portal V, in that case it'll become the best fighting style for PvP. Now, for the reworked dragon moveset, we don't know which move is which for now, but here are my speculations. This is the reworked Dragon V move, Imperial Revolution. This could also be part of the V move, since on the previous image, we can see the sky darkening to pitch black. If it's true, then it's going to be like Soul Guitar X, where the move is used on the ground but is also present in the sky. For this one, I have no clue. It could be the Z, X, or C move. But one thing is sure, it resembles pre-reworked Dragon C a lot. This is probably the C move, Scorching Downfall. I'm guessing that the user summons a fireball that creates lava that cover a large area. This is probably the same move, but it's after the lava have fallen. That's all for every sneak peek and leak that we have so far on Update 24. If you enjoyed, make sure to like the video and subscribe, as I'm trying to get 10k subs before my birthday, which is June next year. With that being said, I'll see you in the next video.